Hello, gorgeous Taurus. Thank you for joining me for your November Zodiac World reading. I invite here, Taurus, for... Oh, okay. All right. We'll listen to that. Give thanks for messages for Taurus, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned. So we'll just go with that. Okay, so first up, we've got the Queen of Cups. Coming from a very deep feeling, being able to really get to those feelings and bring them out into the open. And also it is about you helping others as well. Now this is a water sign card, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and it is letting you know that you can be the peacemaker and you can tap into your sixth sense. Okay, this is how you, in the area of how you express yourself, your freedom of expression and your self-image, this first house area. Here, how you earn your money, this is the Two of Swords, and this is sort of having your blinkers on. You're not seeing the bigger picture. You're sort of restricted, and it's a self-restriction too. So this is letting you know to take the blinkers off and have a really good look around, because it is about your needs, your wants and your desires, but you're trying to make a decision about whether to follow your heart or your head. Well, both. Focus on that heart and brain coherence, getting them in sync so that they're really working together. Queen of Swords. This is representing the sign of air, the air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Now she's a knowledgeable energy, the Queen of Swords. She's got the information that you want, and she's quite truthful. You could find yourself giving or receiving advice here in this third house area. Could be with siblings in your local area, could be to do with transport or your mode of transport. It often rules or comes into play, the Queen of Swords, to do with something to do with legal advice. Knight of Swords. Sudden and rushing. It does depict youthful people. It's also a Gemini quality, so it's the duality, flexibility, versatility, and the Gemini is always about two. You'll have two things prop up. Could even be rushing between two houses, because it's in the area of home, family, property, hometown, homeland, but there's a sense of urgency connected with the Knight of Swords. Now it also does carry with it the meaning of a media person, or personalities. And whirlwind changes and fast talkers are also signified by that Knight of Swords there. So, you know, there may be a need for some fast talking. But it's also someone rushing in to your home or family and rushing out. So it's there's that energy of speed connected to it. And things are accelerating here at the end of the year as well. It's been a sort of slow plodding along up until now, but it's really moving at starting to move at a rapid pace again after we've had such a long time of rest and retreat. But this is looking like getting back into things again, and there's a lot of swords here, so I am feeling there's some sort of legal advice that you need, or you may be able to help someone along to get some legal advice. The Hangman, lovely here in the area of where you find your joy. Now, this is a message to you of learning your lessons. And the lesson is that you control by letting go. If you're holding on to something too tight, whether it's a memory, thoughts, or people, you're not letting the winds of chance dance between you, so it can't breathe properly. So this Hangman is the spiritual awakener. So you are awakening out of a limbo situation and making adjustments to what is not working for you. So if you're wanting to have more fun and be more creative, the Hangman is letting you know that relinquish some control. Don't try and control everything, so that you can have some fun. The control issue is holding you back. Seven of Wands. Reversed. I really feel that you are, you have learnt your lesson, or you're learning your lessons, you're taking it on board. Again, this is about letting go and relinquishing control. This time it's to do with either your workplace or a work colleague, your diet, or your daily routine. And pets are involved in that too. Okay? Because this is also a message of losing your mojo. So you've got to regain that enthusiasm for work. You may have been one of the fortunate ones that actually, enjoyed how everything was sort of slowed up and we were retreating and distancing and not out and about in the world as much. You probably, by the looks of this Taurus, you didn't mind that at all. You could have even been working from home, and now you've got to go back. Or that could have been the reason why you've lost your mojo, because you like to be out and going to work and socialising. You're not some people are introverted and others are extroverted, so it depends which way you are to whether you enjoyed being cut off or isolated, or whether you enjoy, being a social butterfly. Page of Wands here has got a message for you to do with business and partners of all kinds in business relationships as well as personal. Now, the Page of Wands message for you is letting you know that there's something new and fresh and an opportunity for growth. So let your hair down and really embrace that creative spark. The Devil here is also another card that is depicting control issues and ambition, lust, temptation. Now, it could be that someone or something has power over you here in this 8th house of joint finances and other people, dealing with other people. Maybe they're people that have got, you know, false smiles and have given you broken promises. So I feel with this energy here, it is letting you know that you can really get to the nitty-gritty of what's been holding you back within yourself, and how you set your boundaries too with other people, and on a financial level in joint finances, or how they set boundaries with you. That kind of energy is being amplified there with the Devil card. And being a major arcana, it is letting you know that important events to do with joint finances, regeneration, transformation, and expanding your consciousness are unfolding in the next 30 days, here through November. 5 of Wands reversed again is letting you know that you will not put up with unethical people, and you're ready to start over, and no matter what challenges are presented to you, you've got this. So if you do sort of feel that things have been a bit out of control, you're going to definitely seek out higher knowledge about how to handle that and how to go about it. This is also influencing overseas travel or foreign lands or foreign people that you may know or hear from, as well as academic pursuits. So there may be challenges, but you've got it and you're willing to start over. 4 of Pentacles reversed up here in the career area is striving for that promotion, or you may be feeling that you're suffering through a change in your profession. So just be careful you're not chasing a fantasy about your life direction or feeling overwhelmed by your decisions in your career, okay? Because the 4 of Pentacles reverse is letting you know not to drop your guard or take any risks. Okay? Oh, lovely. Especially in the area of your hopes and wishes, Taurus. 7 of Cups. Choices and options. One thing at a time, though. And this is letting you know that they're not castles in the sky. It's, people might think, oh, you know, how How you expect to achieve all that? Well, you're going to manifest them. This is the future pile of manifestation and how you make your dreams a reality. Now, this is also a good sign that you're being able to use this hangman energy to take you from a place of coming from a place of fear into coming from a place of love and manifesting the best possible outcomes for yourself too. I really, really like seeing that there for you, Taurus. So if fear has been stopping you from making your dreams a reality, listen to the voice that whispers and roll up your sleeves and get ready to manifest. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. So you've got there's a bit of gossip going on around you. I'm not really feeling that it's negative gossip. I feel that people are, trying to help, and you're definitely a bit of centre of attention. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is reversed here, and considering a new career. There's also a message of isolation and staying at home, but it's in the 12th house, so that's often the case with the 12th house. If there's something triggering it, which you do, you've got you've got Mars in there and Chiron in your 12th house in Aries, Taurus. So you do have that area being triggered off astrologically as well. So it can be a time where you are somewhat content to stay at home and not so much out in the world, even though the world is going to come rushing to you. So there's a lot of being busy, but you're content, and you'd be happier staying at home and not having to rush around and do too much. So there still is a bit of isolation involved there for you, Taurus. Okay. So I'll just ask for divine direction here, and I will focus on your zenith of the wheel, your money that looks like you've got enough coming in, but it's sort of going out too. The career area, your reputation, the social status, how you deal with others. Seems to be a bit of a frustration there. That Four of Pentacles reversed. So what messages are there in connection with that? From Divine Direction Oracle. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so this one was the first one up. Teach. You have a wonderful gift for working with others. Have you considered teaching in your career area? Now, I'll just quickly ask here for you, Taurus, for your guardian angel message, so that you can ask your guardian angel for signs and guidance. Signs will appear to you because your guardian angel wants to communicate with you. Angel of communication, number 7. Ask and you shall receive, and that's the thing with working with your angels and allowing them to assist you, you ask and invite them in to come and assist you. So number 7 is the lucky number for you. Your message is you have the communication skills within you to share your ideas and feelings with others. And your affirmation is, I have the voice I need to help me to communicate with my angels and those around me. So you may need to do some chakra clearing. Also, throat chakra. Because this is letting you know, Taurus, that you might have difficulties conveying messages to your partner or your loved ones. But don't worry about finding your voice in this particular situation. Turn and ask the angel of communication to give you the strength to find the appropriate words. Okay? Okay, so Taurus, for those of you that are following my channel, thank you so much for being with me and following, and please do give it the thumbs up and share it with your friends as well. But you will know that Taurus has Uranus transiting in Taurus at the moment and for a few years to come. And Uranus is the planet of freedom and liberation. It rules technology. It brings change, sometimes sudden, or the change could be a sudden event or a surprise, or it could be a shock. But it is the planet of surprise. It rules science fiction and space exploration as well. So it is retrograde. So there could be situations where you are having trouble with technology, be it computers, mobile phones not working properly, and that could in itself be causing you some irritability. So, and feeling dissatisfied and anxious and, you know, getting annoyed with your technological gadgets with Uranus retrograde. It also governs electricity too, so there could be some surprises or shocks involved with electricity. Okay? Now, in Taurus, you could find that others are seeing, you know, what they feel is a sudden change in you as well, or you could be suddenly finding that you don't feel the same way about other people, because this is how others see you and how you present to the world. It is about your body, your ambitions, your freedom of self-expression, and freedom is really important to you now. So, you could be finding that you're walking away from an unhealthy relationship because it's the axis of the 1st house to 7th house relationship. So it's also triggering that as well, sending a message out for if you're not happy with someone respecting your boundaries, that kind of thing. And the moon, the full moon in Gemini on the 30th, is also a partial lunar eclipse in Gemini at 8.38 degrees of Gemini. So this is illuminating in your 2nd house, overcoming being possessive or a possessive situation, or where someone's being possessive of you, and you're going to notice those that express their love for you through their generosity, and you will notice those who aren't expressing their love for you. Okay, so this is really getting to the nitty-gritty of whether or not this situation with this person, for some of you who may be having some difficulties with, whether or not it's stay or go. And if you do go, it'll be all of a sudden, and it will be a real surprise because of that Uranus in Taurus there. Okay, now Venus is here in the area of your work, health, well-being, pets. Venus, the planet of love, unity, beauty. It's also about the fine arts, gifts, jewelry, all Venusian objects and vibrations. So Venus is going into Libra, and it went into Libra on the 28th of October. It will be there until the 15th of December. So that should bring for you some really nice, harmonious energies into that part of your life. So wonderful time to really look after your health and really be taking good care of your own well-being. And even for those of you looking for work or looking for better working conditions, this is also a good sign for that. Now the new moon is over here in Scorpio in the 7th house on the 15th of November. So the new moon is a wonderful time for new beginnings and setting your intentions for the new beginnings and making wishes, doing rituals, spending time really centering and focusing on what you want to unfold and what your intention is for the month ahead. So a time to clean the slate and start to gather your thoughts and make plans. Okay? As I said, for those of you that aren't happy in your relationship, you will be surprising a lot of people, especially the one that thinks that they're so certain about your actions or your feelings. Okay, so then we have Mercury also in Scorpio, and Mercury is in retrograde in Scorpio and will be going back into Libra again from the 28th of October through to the 11th of November. Okay, so this speaks from a place of fairness. So through that time to the 11th of November, you're going to be speaking up about fairness and seeing the fairness in things to do with business or personal relationships. So then it goes back into Scorpio on the 1st of December, and that will be a time that heralds in positive new growth and change in your relationship. And if you don't go with that energy and you decide to stick it out, see it through, you could be seeing some more drama and negative emotions coming to the surface around the 1st of December and from the 1st of December. But you're getting to the bottom of things and you're really, sorting through what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. Getting your boundaries set. The Sun is also in Scorpio until the 21st of November. So that scorpionic energy of really digging deep and getting into the nitty-gritty of things is very powerful here through the first half of November. It moves into Sagittarius on the 21st of November, and that will really have you setting your goals and really getting in touch with your philosophy on also a deep level and rejuvenating you and transforming you actually on a profound level. Okay, because this is the area of other people's money, it's the life birth, rebirth. It's all the deep probing parts of life that are coming to the surface here with the sun in Sagittarius. But the Sagittarius energy likes to aim its arrow to find its mark. So out of it you will have a bit of an epiphany, basically. And also with the moon, that full moon on the 30th of November, that's a bit of a destiny and fated time there on the 30th of November also. Okay? So just keep that in mind, because that could be quite exciting, especially to do with your work, because you're being shown here that you're not knowing what direction to take, and you can't sort of, you've got blinkers on, you've got tunnel vision. And I feel around the 30th of November you're going to get a sign to do with your own self-worth, how you feel about that, and how you feel about yourself. So I do feel there's something, and there's two involved. So it could be two people, it could be two jobs. You might be able to turn your hand to two different opportunities opening up, that kind of thing. Now here in the 9th house of our beliefs and philosophies, long distance travel, as those of you that are following your readings here know, Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto have been travelling together in Capricorn for quite a while, and they're still here in this 9th house area. Jupiter, the planet of expansion. Again, Jupiter loves freedom, it loves adventure. So you are seeking adventure and freedom, but you may be over exaggerating to yourself or to others. But it is presenting an opportunity there for you in that area of higher learning and understanding. And then you have Saturn, which is wanting you to stick to the rules and to be conservative, even though you do have strong worldly ambitions. Okay, but it's making you be responsible. And it's the father of time, so it doesn't sort of let you rush ahead with anything without really contemplating it and setting your goals in order to achieve them. Pluto is about issues of power and control, okay, and it rules the underworld. So it is the ruler of Scorpio as well. So that is also about issues of power and control and personal freedom. Now the interesting thing here also in November, on the 12th and the 13th of November, is Jupiter and Pluto millionaires conjunction. So I feel with this conjunction it does help financially to find a way. But if you're behaving risky with your finances, it will have consequences. It can work against you. It's also been known as the Star of Bethlehem. They say the Jupiter and Pluto were the planets that were conjunct that formed that Star of Bethlehem. So there is some great powerful energies here through November with that conjunction between those three planets. Then that Neptune, which has been causing a lot of confusion and may have really played out in your life where you find that people haven't been truthful to you, that's Neptune energy, because Neptune has been in retrograde for quite a while. Well, here on the 29th of November, Neptune goes direct. So there's that coming out of a fog feeling about it and seeing things more clearly, which you really do need to do, because you've got that Two of Swords there showing that you're not looking outside the box. You need to go outside the box. That's where the goodies are. The box is empty. You need to get out of that box and put yourself out into the open. So, and probably with new people, or even if you're doing it on your own, it's okay. You're quite capable of enjoying your own company. So, you know, we could even see clarity to all these conspiracy theories that have developed over time, but especially this year, there's a conspiracy theory for every single thing that's happened on the planet today. So, this Neptune coming out and going direct on the 29th could start sifting through what's bogus and what's fact, and giving some clarity about to what's really going on and what's just been a lot of hoo-ha about nothing. So I like that Neptune energy going direct there. And then you've got Mars here going direct also in the 12th house, and that is in Aries, and going direct on the 14th of November. So action stations on the 14th of November. Okay? And it also will go a long way to, you know, helping you put your energies into healing some deeply buried wounds that have caused you overwhelming pain. And out of that pain, you may actually later on become a catalyst for healing others. So you may find that you've gone through this suffering so that through time you can actually help other people. Okay? Okay, so now I will ask for the confirmation for Taurus for November, the Akashic Records. What message do you have for Taurians for November? What confirmation do you have for this reading? Oh. Okay. What do we have? We have the Winged Messenger, Two of Roses. I do feel very strongly for you, Taurians, that you're going to get some quite helpful messages. So if you've been asking, you know, why this and why that, or how do I go about this, or how do I go about that, this is the month that you're going to get some answers to that. You've just got to be open to the communication. And sometimes the communication may not be what you want to hear from a certain person, but it's what you need to hear. Or it may be you saying that to somebody yourself. So the Winged Messenger is a white dove who carries the message in his beak and flies high above the table laid out for tea. One of the teacups has fallen over and there are broken pieces of china on the table. Below the dove, a hawk flies into the scene with a message in his beak. This indicates a small conflict in your home or family. It could involve you and another and others in your extended family. There could be money issues about the home or inheritance or your personal finances. The dove brings a message from Spirit, a call to see this little drama through your higher mind and compassionate heart. You may feel compelled to be the peacemaker or the provider in this situation. Let yourself do as Spirit guides you. The hawk, a predator, shows that there are times when you might have a tendency to be pulled into the fray yourself. With the hawk entering from the right, it certainly indicates that more challenges may be coming your way. Happily, your spirit is high above those challenges, so you can see them clearly and deal with them efficiently. And your Akashic Force message is, with a deep breath, bring your focus within you and feel the brilliant, pure white energy of the higher self. As you feel with a sense of this radiant being, invite a message from your spirit about your personal concerns that lie before you at this time. Whether you get a word, a feeling, or an image, let yourself receive the message immediately. Thank you so much, Taurus, for joining me. If this reading has resonated for you and you'd like a more personal reading, please contact me through the email address that I've left there, or you can ask me questions in the comment if you like. Give it the thumbs up, share it with your friends, and those of you new to my channel, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any future updates. Sending many blessings your way, Taurus. Peace and love. Namaste.